evening, everybody. This is Dinos Stylianopoulos. We got Thomas Fraser, also known as Tommy Swoles. He on Instagram. He's a triple diamond with Valentos. He did it pretty much by using Facebook. So we're going to have a short training today. Thomas is going to let us know how he did it. We'll ask him a few questions, and he's going to tell you guys how you can do it too from the comfort of your own home. So, Thomas, good evening, sir. How are you today?
How you doing tonight, Dino? I guess we're probably in different time zones, but I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Thank you. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. You can tell everybody that's getting started that maybe he's not sure what to do and how simple this is and how it's worked for you. Now, first question, Thomas, what kind of inspired you to use Facebook to build this business? I mean, why not do another method, or why?
You know, when I really look at that, you know, when I was starting, it goes back to duplication. You need to find and prove something that everybody can do. I'm a social person. I'm out and about. It's very easy for me to build out in the public because I'm the type of guy that'll walk up to somebody at a bus station, and 5 minutes later we're best friends and we're walking away. But that's not 95% of society. Most of us are trapped in either JOB, you know, just over broke, and we're busy working a 9 to 5, and then we run home. The only time that we have to build is through social media. The only way that a lot of people are able to reach out in a social way is social media, Facebook being the top platform for that right now. I figured it was best for me to figure out a way for us to build on there, so that way my team members will be able to duplicate and do what I do on a daily basis. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does. That's okay. Very, very fair, and you've obviously done it. So when you go into Facebook, right? Let's say somebody that knows a little bit about a Facebook, or you know, or if they've been using it for social reasons. What do? Who are you looking for?
You know, when I'm working Facebook, I mean, there's a couple of different genres that we're going to work out. Of course, I mean, with our social media, within our own Facebook friends, family, the people that we have within, you know, our own little social network, we're looking for them all. Again, we joined a company, Valentis. It's weight loss coffee. It caters to 85% of the planet at least. So we're looking to share with everybody. When I'm pinpointing things, I'm looking for other networkers. Network marketers, of course, people who have done MLM. Anybody that understands business or wants to hustle, I'll spend at least 50% of my time put into social networking and the social platform Facebook, looking for those people. The rest of them, I'm just trying to spread the message out to the people that I love and people that are going to need us the most, man.
Okay. Awesome. Well, can I ask, I mean, you raised a question by what you just said. What kind of message are you trying to spread? I mean, what's the big picture here?
You know, it's kind of cheesy, but it's, you know, the old saying, I found a better way. You know, I've heard it said a lot before in other companies. To be honest, even the worst network marketing company I've ever worked for was better than the best day at working any normal job that I've ever had. But with this situation, I know that any person I reach out to, and if I can figure out how to connect to them, that's my job. It's to relate to them. The company's already done the rest. Dave Jordan created a company that's honest. It's got products that work, things that actually help people, and it pays people. Anybody that tries, it actually helps. So as far as I'm concerned, the main message out there is to get to people and be able to prove to them that I've got a product that's going to be able to help their health. And if they're into sharing it a little bit and working with me and learning every day, I'm forever a student of my downline. But I can promise that we're going to be able to make a little bit of money together, and maybe a lot if we put a big effort. So better health and wealth, sir.
Okay. So you're trying to inspire them to do both of those things. Awesome. Well, you know what? I mean, I know the product has worked incredibly well for me and for many others that I've given it to, and people that I see on the message boards and the calls every week. So we know the product works. Excellent point. So so somebody's friend. Let's say there's somebody you know or somebody you don't know, and you just met them on Facebook. You became friends. You say you're looking for network marketers. We can obviously do a short video later on how to look for network marketers. So what do you ask? Okay, so how do you start?
Well, first, the most important thing, if we're going out and we're looking for new business partners, is remembering that we're here to build relationships first. We're not here to just sign people up and let them go. We want a real business partner. We want somebody that's going to run with us, that's going to learn and grow with us, somebody that sees us as a real human being like we need to see them if we want to succeed. So before I even ever start looking at the business or anything like that, I'm going to look at them and I'm going to ask them questions. You know, when you reach out to somebody, it's the same thing that we do in the 2020 every day. We build a relationship and we ask the questions. If you keep asking those questions, eventually you're going to be able to figure out what somebody's why is. Finding out somebody's why for them is the key. It's a key to bridging the part where you can bring them over, and it's a key to maybe being able to relate to them what you know that they already need. Everybody needs better health and wealth. Unfortunately, in today's society, there's so many people trying to sell us something, so many people trying to push something on us. If you come at somebody with, oh, this is my company, it works really good, and here's my link right now, people are going to run away. And I don't blame them. It's the way that human nature works. If you can figure out what somebody actually needs in life and find a way to relate that to what it is, whether could be more time. Maybe they need more money. Maybe they're trying to finish school and they need time and money. They'd like to be able to spend more time with their kids. They want to be free to travel. Somebody just wants a Lamborghini. Who knows? Maybe the guy just wants to be able to sit at home, eat burgers and pizza, look great in a Speedo, and make some money. Whatever that is, if you ask the questions, you're going to find out what their why is. If you can find out their why, you're doing them a full service and yourself a service too, sir.
Of course. Well, you raised another question. You said 20.
Yes.
Let us. Well, what's that? I mean, what's this 20?
The 2020. Okay. So, me being, I'm a caveman. I'm absolutely a caveman, but I do study whatever it is my craft is. And one of the things while studying social media and Facebook, I realized that Facebook has changed their algorithm in the last year and a half. Because Facebook survives off of ads and whatnot, they had to change the algorithm, and this is what they did. They made it so if you're not interacting with your friends, you could have 1,000 friends on Facebook, but if you're not liking their posts, commenting on their posts, if you haven't poked them, or more importantly, had a private message with them, you can post your little heart out about whatever wonderful thing you could have the fountain of youth, and nobody's going to find it because you're not going to show up in their news feed if you haven't had an interaction with them. So the 2020 kind of solved a couple problems for me. One, I find when people are actually even reaching out to people, when I can get them away from just posting and advertising all the time and reach out to people, they reach out to 5, and they're so anxious about closing right now because they haven't closed anybody in a long time. They run right to the money shot, and instantly they're going, okay, this is my company. The products work really good. You must believe me. Here's my link. Try it out. Get back to me. That's not building a personal relationship at all. So by doing the 2020, this is what I ask people to do. Wake up in the morning, message 20 people. All you're going to do is say, hey, how's it going? Lunchtime, 20 more people. Hey, how's it going? Dinner time, sit down, message another 20 people. Hey, how's it going? It may take weeks for you to get through to all of your friends, but 3 things are going to happen. 1, you're going to have enough conversations going that you'll never feel that anxious anxiety feeling that I must close now. You'll have the time to weave in all of the questions and figure out the why before you introduce the company at all. If you're doing your job right and posting inspirational posts twice a day, 3 times a day on Facebook, never giving out your link, never naming your company, just the new 12 and 24 healthy lifestyle that's changing your life and many others, and an inspirational, positive post. Well, now that you've reached out to these people, now you're in their algorithm. Now you're going into their news feed, so they're actually seeing your stuff. So if you draw your conversation out long enough, where you ask about their family, 1, ask about their job, 2, ask about their health. Find out the things that are going to find out their why. And because it's Facebook, you don't have to answer back right away. It's an open conversation. It could take days to do it. you're slowly figuring out their why at the same time that you're putting yourself into their algorithm so they can actually see what you're doing. Almost every person that you haven't talked to for a while is going to instantly go creep your profile. When they creep your profile and look down your timeline, they're going to see all these inspirational posts with the hashtag 12 and 24 lifestyle, hashtag prevail, hashtag independent wealth, freedom. Eventually, we're curious beings. Again, we didn't sell them anything. We didn't offer them anything, but we're having this wonderful lifestyle that we're all positive about. Naturally, they're going to end up asking, what was it? Now, if you ask them enough questions, just as a normal human response, eventually they're going to go, man, out of politeness, I better ask him what he's been up to. Only at that time, and never, ever, ever before, no matter how bad you want to, only at that time when they've now asked, do you ever tell them, well, this is a new lifestyle that I've joined. I've joined this new company that's got a 12 in 24 lifestyle where people are all about health and positivity. We're working together as a team. And good Lord, we've got weight loss coffee. I never thought I would ever see something like that. Now, it's a good possibility if you've been messaging them over a couple of days and you keep posting positive stuff, they're always going to ask directly, hey, what is this thing about? So you can go directly to that. But that's the whole idea of the 2020. And I promise it's going to take possibly weeks for anybody, even the person with the smallest amount of friends on Facebook, it's going to take a long time to get through to them. I proved it to myself 4 days ago. 4 days ago was my birthday. I turned 25 for the 50th time. And in that day, I received 350 birthday wishes. The cool part about it was I was reached out to and wished upon by people that I hadn't spoke with over a year now, since before I started with Valentis. I never knew this. And next thing you know, of course, because of my post that day, because of all the other people posting, of course, in my inbox, in my private messages, I had questions. What is this thing? I see people talking about a weight loss coffee. You're in this company, Valentis. I see you in a suit. Tommy, you're in a suit. What's going on? Well, I didn't know. I thought I'd got out to all my friends. But no, I didn't, because they never seen my post because I wasn't in their algorithm, so I didn't show up in their news feed. People don't know what you're doing. You think they do, but they don't. So find a way to get out to them. All they're doing is sitting there waiting for us to connect to them and help them open that door for them to come and choose this healthier lifestyle. And hopefully, just hopefully, if they work together with you, we're going to make a little bit more money, Ro.
Wow. That's intuitively it makes sense, Tommy. And okay, here's another question that I know somebody has.
Answer.
Yeah, awesome. Let's say, and it's happened to me, actually, funny or not, it happened to me today. You're just starting, you're doing a couple of interactions, and somebody goes, what do you do? And it's quite early in the conversation. Do you spill the beans? What do you do, man? What has worked for you?
So a defined question. Somebody's asking, what do you do for work, or what have you been doing in life?
Yeah, what do I do? The guy actually asked what network marketing company I'm with, and what do we do?
Of course. I mean, if somebody's going to ask you directly on what you're doing, I keep it simple again. Most people want to go into comp plans, and they want to go into this, they want to go into that. I keep it simple. You know, I was looking for a company that was going to help me make money and, most importantly, help me make sure that everybody else that came with me made money. So I look for something that's simple and to work with good people. The company is packed full of good people. The owner is an absolute gem. We've got weight loss coffee. Enough said. Mic dropped. Weight loss coffee. Every time that somebody comes up with a question, I just go, hey, I got weight loss coffee. Mic dropped. It doesn't matter what question they want to hear, comp plan, if they want to hear about the future of this, or if we're going to have 20 more products, or if some guy from the NFL might be supporting this, I don't care. I got weight loss coffee. Mic dropped. It's that simple. And that's why I like this company. You share this product, people will like it. I don't care if they think they want to sell. You share weight loss coffee, somebody is going to have a friend that wants some, and who knows who the next rock star or next Dino is going to be. It's the truth.
Okay. Fair. Very, very, very fair. So just a simple answer, and then just move on. You keep asking them questions. How many questions do you ask? Do you just keep asking forever? So if they don't ever ask you what you do, you just never tell them?
No, never. And that's the key to the 2020, because there's so many conversations going on out in the world. There's going to be ways for you to go. There's no human being on the planet, after you keep asking them questions, that's not going to eventually ask you what you've been up to. And even at that time, talk about your 12 and 24 lifestyle. Mention Oh, wow, a weight loss coffee. Don't get into the company. Don't get into making money and comp plans. All that stuff's going to happen. We've got a company that it speaks for itself when it comes to that. The only things that they need to know is they're part of it, part of a family that's about health, and we got a coffee that's making that happen for everybody. 12 and 24 program was absolutely genius. It works for everybody. It doesn't matter if it's a top athlete or somebody that's just starting and making a decision for a better life. The 12 and 24 program works for that. It works in duplication for business, but most importantly, we're a product-based company that has products that work in a simple system that works for everybody. You can't lose. You absolutely can't lose.
No, you can't. Okay. Now, having been a network marketer, you know that when you're talking to network marketers, of course, everybody's excited about their company, and they get excited because they're trying to pitch you in what they do. And I know you've seen this all before. So here I am, maybe in UB, and I'm talking to somebody, and instantly I'm getting pitches. They're asking me if I'm open to going to a webinar, and all that. How do you handle that? I mean, because we got to be pretty strong, right? I mean, we can get distracted very easily.
Oh, brother, I do this stuff on purpose. Trapdoor spider. So 100%, the trapdoor spider is probably one of the best moves. I don't know if I'd ever feel half as confident or confident at all doing it if I wasn't in Valentis. But the reality is we've got #1 ranking MLM on the planet 6 months in a row. We've got the only one with solid comp plan. We've got Dave Jordan going behind us. We got 12 and 24 program, and we got weight loss coffee. So at the end of the day, we got weight loss coffee. I will listen to whatever spiel anybody has. Ask your immediate upline. That's how I got him. He spieled me forever and ever and ever on his products. And politely, because he's an MLM brother and he's on the same journey, was just traveling in a different car as they told him, I listened because I'm always open to absorbing new knowledge. And every one of us should be, whether you're a seasoned network marketer or just a little caveman like myself starting out and trying to make it somewhere in the world. Listen and absorb. Listen to what they have to say. Listen if you have to listen for days, because by the time that you finally get to the point where they're out of wind and they've told you everything, if you listen and ask questions, all you're going to do, it's not a matter of allowing them to upsell their thing. All you're doing is allowing them to pinpoint all the holes or the loose ends in their company that you're going to be able to target on. Everything out there, is it scientific? Oh, yes, it's scientific. All these athletes are on it and they love it. Okay, well, that's great. What's going on? Oh, there's millions of people doing it. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. It's everywhere. Okay, good. Now think about those two things. It seems big, bright, and shiny, but the reality is athletes, top athletes, they don't need this stuff, and they're only 1% of 1%. I don't want something for 1% of 1%. When I come back to them after I'm their friend, after I've built up a relationship with them because I listen to their business, as a human being, I truly care about them. But as far as their business goes, I'm able to come back to them and say, look, at the end of the day, I'm just Tommy. I'm just a simple guy. I'm not heavily educated. I don't have a big business acumen. All I can do is this. I can hope to have something that's going to work for the masses, and I found it. Coffee, top traded commodity on the planet for the last 20 years besides oil. Coffee, second most drank liquid on the planet next to water. People have to drink water to survive. Add that to weight loss, health, and vanity, and you've got the two biggest industries that were ever going to be put together. So why would I ever choose any product, however big and shiny and badass it may be, compared to something that's going to cater to 90%, 85% at the least of the damn planet? There's no comparison. At the end of the day, mic dropped, we got weight loss coffee.
There it goes again, the mic dropped. Okay? All right. So you keep talking about, trapdoor spider. And that's I don't know what to think about that, so I'll just ask you. Can you please elaborate?
Okay. So this is how I've been getting, people have been seeing, I've been bringing in network marketing leaders. I don't have a long history in MLM at all. So I can't reach back to the 10 other kind of companies that I was a leader in and go, hey, come with me. It's Tommy. I've done well before. I don't have that. So all I've done is this. I reached out to every network marketing Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these places where you got people advertising their network marketing opportunity. it's always the best opportunity. You look at them and they got no comments underneath. Nobody's interested. Why? Because the only people on those things are people trying desperately to send an automated link out. It's ridiculous. But Tommy's there, and I'm interested in your product, in your company, whatever it is you got to sell. I'm your new best friend. And that's how I started the relationship. I'm the first guy in probably 3 weeks to a month that's even answered one of their ads. We chat. I get to listen to them. I bring them to Facebook. Facebook is a great tool for this because Facebook, they're able to see me. Tommy, they're able to see my brand. They're able to see the friends and the backup I have with the Valentis family because we're posting back and forth. From the outside, they're able to start seeing, wow, there's something really big over here. This is warm and shiny. All the while, I'm still allowing them to build a relationship with me because they're trying to sell me their company, their opportunity, and whatever it is. As I go along, I can pick and choose. As they're selling me their stuff, do I want to partner with this person? You know, health-wise, I want to help everybody. But when it comes to a business, I'm not looking for people to drag into business. I'm not looking to sign people. I want business partners that are going to build and run with me. I want people to breathe life into the people that are getting tired. I want people that are going to help and bring knowledge to teach me. So as I'm going through, I'm literally giving them their own interview as they're trying to teach me or bring me into their company. And as they teach me about their company and they unveil all the things, the whole time I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes on everything they say about their company because I know there's bullet holes. I know that there's loose ends in every company. I'll take them down and make notes. I'll compare them to Valentis. And then when they finally ask me, well, what are you doing? Or go, hey, aren't you a leader in another company? Or, hey, I see that maybe you've just joined this other company. Why are you looking for other opportunities? I'll be like, I'm not. You know, I'm always open to see if there is something better. And that's where I keep it from anybody ever being offended. So I'm always open to see if there is a better way, I would go there because my family comes first. I love Valentis. I love Dave Jordan. I love Ted Wilson, Barry Hughes, all my family and Valentis. But at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is my family. So if you were able to unveil something that was much better to me, it's possible that I may come your way, you know, and that's what I'll say to them. And they can never feel offensive. But I have Dave Jordan. I have Ted Wilson. I have Barry Hughes. I have my Valentis family, and I got Weight Loss Coffee. Mic dropped. Let's build a relationship. Let's get you some money. Let's get you some better health. Let's move forward. And a year from now, when we're at Atlantis, vacationing as Triple Diamonds, you're going to love me for it. Just like you, Dino. Just like you, bro.
Okay. Thank you. So that's a trapdoor spider. You just let him essentially, if I can translate it, English is my second language, so let me translate it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're actually open to hearing what they have, which means you obviously have to be very strong and believe in what we have here. Because if you're not, you're going to join 20 companies, right? And we don't want that.
No, we don't. But the reality is we got what we got in Valentis, and it doesn't matter if I was weak or anything like that. If my eyes are open, I know that Valentis is better because it has all the qualities that you need in MLM. And that's the reason why I don't fear my downline doing the same thing. A lot of people will be like, oh, my God, they protect their people even from other MLMs and people around there. We got Valentis. We got Dave Jordan. We got Ted Wilson. We got Barry Hughes. We got this big family of support. And, again, we got Weight Loss Coffee. I fear nothing.
Mic dropped again? Okay.
Absolutely, sir. Advancing forward.
Okay. All right. So we've had all these questions. This is pretty. I'm sitting here. I'm going to listen to the recording and take notes, and I suggest everybody else does that. But is there anything else? Is there anything that we should have covered that we didn't cover in closing that you wanna share with us, Tommy?
You know, brother. There's a million things that we'll come up with, and I think. As you and I pinpoint those, we'll come back and visit them. But if there was a message to anybody out there, you know what I mean, that anybody's going to be listening to this, keep it simple. You know, work with your upline. They know better because they've been in it a little bit longer. Make sure you use them because it shows support. They're going to have their questions answered for you much faster. Most importantly, invest in yourself. That means getting yourself out there, sampling out this product. We got Weight Loss Coffee. Somebody's going to take it. They're going to share it with a friend. They're going to love you for it. And next thing you know, it's going to be a couple months down the road. They're sending you pictures of them looking great. They're chasing their wife around twice as much. Speedo looks great in the summer. And now you can afford the rocket. And most importantly, like me, man, you wake up 3 months in and you can afford to take your girl out on a date and you're able to do the movie and go for yogurt afterwards, bro. That was a big day for me.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Really?
As silly as that sounds, I know there's people out there listening to me right now, and I know that they would love to be able to go and watch a movie and have yogurt after and not have to worry about which one they were going to choose when they were with their girl. It's that simple. Share the coffee. You get the best of both worlds.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Tommy. Thank you for your time and the straight shooting that you gave us today. And all of you that are listening to this, make sure you take notes. Listen to it multiple times. Whoa!